So I have Beau out, and Beau goes home in 2 days. Beau is a really interesting donkey. He's super sweet, but he is scared of life, pretty much. Everything new is scary for him. He's perfectly content if he's out just hanging with the other donkeys, but any kind of new stimulus is frightening for him. So all donkeys have different personalities. Like Stormy, for example, she's a very bold, curious, interested donkey. She wants to go out and do adventures and do things. Daffodil is much the same way. Beau is not an adventure donkey. So these last few days, I've been working with him in the pen. He had the farrier come do his feet. He was great. He's great for picking up his feet, great for grooming. I can fly spray him loose. Haltering, leading him around the pasture area over there in the pen. He's great. However, he's realized when we go out this green gate right here, it's scary stuff. We go work in the trailer, we walk up and down the driveway, we go around the obstacles, and if he doesn't do something for more than like 2 days in a row, he kind of forgets it. So he has developed where we come to this gate, he doesn't want to. He's scared. I don't think it's stubbornness, but I think it's fear-based stubbornness. It's not just like he doesn't want to. He's legitimately very concerned about what's going to happen when he comes out of this gate. So it's kind of frustrating. I mean, I can get him through. I can chase him through or pull him through, but I don't want to have to do that every time I get him to the gate. So we're kind of taking a couple steps back, and I'm just going to work on going back and forth through the gate a little bit. But this is where it shows you they all have different personalities. Like if he was going to a home where they really wanted to get him out and adventure and burro race, I don't think it would be a good fit. I think he would be a really stressed out donkey. Hey, you want to come through? So I want to see if he wants to come through now. So I'm going to just... It's okay. And he's been here just about a month. It'll be a month in 2 days. And he's sweet. I can walk up to him. I can pet him. I can love on him. He does still kind of cringe when you approach him, especially on that right side. He's just like... And he's never had any bad treatment. His owners had him since he came from the place who got him from the holding facility, and he never had any sort of bad treatment there. He's just a really scared donkey. Stuff just scares him. He takes longer to process. He's a little bit slower to respond to things, and like I said, if we don't do things for a couple days, it's like it goes out the window, which is unusual. A lot of donkeys, you can not do something for a week, a month, and they remember exactly how to do it. So he's just got a different personality than some. And so we're just, like I said, I could drag him through, I can chase him through. I don't want to. I want him to be willing to come through the gates. And again, this is just a symptom of a deeper problem that he knows when he comes to the gate, the scary stuff happens. And he's just showing me that he's not okay with it. Luckily, his owner doesn't have any expectations for him. He actually reminds me in this sense a lot of Skillet, the first donkey I had in for board and training. Skillet's issues, I think, were more vision related. He just, I think, had vision problems, which really affected his ability to do things and be confident. And he's the same way. He loves being a pet donkey. He loves learning tricks in his own comfortable environment. He's sweet as can be. He's just not a super adventure donkey either. And so you kind of have to respect their personalities. But he does have to go through gates and learn to load in a trailer. When he gets in the trailer, it's just, again, when we haven't practiced it in a while, it takes a lot longer. So we're going to work on that today. It's going to be scary, again, for him, but he is much more resilient. Like, he gets over stuff a lot quicker than when he first came, obviously. Good boy. Good boy. And even if he does spook, if he bolts, he runs 5 feet, stop. I go get him, and we continue working. Come on, let's go. He's just a very sensitive little guy. And like I said, he doesn't have a mean bone in his body. He's just a little bit slower than some. Come on, good boy. Yes, good. And so some donkeys right here, they would be just being bratty. And it's just, nope, I don't want to. And at that point, I would switch to using just negative reinforcement, which is where I just pressure and release. I would just hold pressure. I'm not going to get mad at them. I'm not going to chase them. I would just hold pressure until they respond. And then be like, no, this is what we do. And then when they're walking nicely through the gate, you reward that. With this guy, because I really don't think it's just stubbornness, I think it's honestly just fear more than anything, and he's scared of the big wide world. I'm really letting him, do more positive reinforcement, just trying to build up that confidence and be like, hey buddy, the world is really not so scary. It's really not so scary. Come on. in a month, put a nice foundation on him. Like I said, I can handle all 4 feet. Other people can handle all 4 feet. He can be haltered by me, by other people. He can be led in a comfortable environment with no scary obstacles that he hasn't seen in a couple days. It's just new stimulus or stuff he hasn't seen in a while is just very overwhelming and scary for him. Good boy, yes. Good job, buddy. You're a good donkey, huh? You are. And so he's just a donkey that needs a lot of patience, a lot of encouragement, a lot of reinforcement. Because if you try to just push him, he is absolutely a donkey that's just going to shut down. And he's going to be in the corner shaking and want nothing to do with people. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Yes. Good. Good job, mister. Nice work. Good. Yes. And so we're just going to practice going back and forth through the gate a couple times. Good boy. I'm just going to back the camera up a little bit. Good boy, bud. Good job, buddy. Come here. Good boy, Beau. Oh, I know. The camera moved. So scary. So scary. It's okay. We're going to back. Come here. Yes. I know. The world is scary. It's a scary place. Let's walk this way. I'm not going to make you go be tired. Don't. Let's walk. Over this way. Good boy, Mr. Beau. Good boy. Turn. Go right back through the gate again. The other way. And he'll probably be much more willing this way, back towards his comfort zone. Come on, let's go. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe he's going to make a liar out of me. Come on. Let's walk. I know he's like, what are we doing? Come on, let's do this. Good boy. Good boy, Beau. Come on. Come on, buddy. Good. Come on. Beau, Beau. The chewing there, I think, is just a sign of stress, more so than anything. So I don't have any pressure on him. I'm just waiting. Good. Good boy. Yes. Good job, Beau. Nice. Come on. Do the same thing one more time. Come on. Good. Good boy. Good boy. Excellent job, buddy. Turn. Let's turn. Go back through. Come on, handsome boy. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy, Bobo. Good boy. Wow, Nicole. notice he kind of turns his head away and then turns towards me and turns his head away, turns towards me and turns his head away. And that's typical of donkeys when they're thinking, I find. If they'll kind of turn their head away and then turn back and turn their head. And it's just like when they're thinking, they tend to do that. And just give them the time. It's tempting to kind of jerk their, try to tug their head back, get their attention back, but just give them the time to think, honestly. He's making his decision. Good boy. Good. And most donkeys, each repetition gets quicker and quicker. Some donkeys, not always the case. Good boy. Good. So we're gonna make our way to the trailer. See how that goes. We haven't done that in a couple days, so we're gonna practice that today and tomorrow quite a bit before he goes home on Sunday.